Hello and welcome to the finals of the Geometry Dash Clan tournament. Today we have a match between ST and GDNL. ST has managed to make it all the way here by winning against 24HS in the round of 16 3-0, Fent in the quarterfinals by 2-1, and Void in the semifinals by 2-1 as well. GDNL has won against CG Clan in the round of 16 by 2-1, the goobrey Clan in the quarterfinals by 3-0, and won by technicality against Moat in the semifinals. Today it all ends here with one winning team. I'm your host Treble PKGD, and I'm here with my co-host Fox MX that will be helping me commentate for the match today. And in today's match, we'll be seeing players compete on the hardest levels yet, starting with Delta Interface for 20 minutes, Disaster Dive for 20 minutes, and finally Jamboree for 15 minutes. With that said and done, let's introduce the players for our first round of the final match. Let's move over here. So, Spyrosh and Technical representing the ST clan, and Airi and Mal representing the GDNL clan. Spyrosh, how are you feeling about the match today?
I'm feeling okay. I'm like a little under practice, and I've had some weird circumstances, but I'm honestly feeling pretty good about how I've been playing.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm feeling good.
Alright, well I wish you the best of luck. This is an important round. Moving over to Technical, how are you feeling about Delta Interface?
Overall pretty good. I have a lot of experience on this level already. As you know, I beat this on Deathlink with Nepesto like 2 years ago. So I already had a ton of experience with this going in, but it still took me a while to like get like full consistency back, and it's kind of been all over the place. But as of recently, it's been going a lot better, so I feel like I'm ready for this.
Awesome. And moving over to the GDNL clan, Airi, how are you feeling about the match today?
Hi, well, I haven't been, I'm playing both this level and Disaster Dive, but I've mostly been focusing on Disaster Dive, so I'm not as confident on this level, but we'll see how it goes.
Gotcha. Okay, well, once again, I wish you the best of luck, and finally, Mal, how are you feeling about the match today, and how did your practice go?
I didn't really practice as much as I'd like to. I didn't really enjoy playing this, and I also have a probability exam on Monday, so I had to focus on that a lot. Just
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting much, though.
Alright, well I wish you the best of luck, and I also wish you the best of luck with your exam. If everybody can go to the level menu screen, we'll get the level refreshed.
I'm gonna finish this attempt.
Okay. We can wait.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Mal also in an attempt right now.
Where?
I was already in the 60s, so...
Oh.
Alright. Go Mal. This is definitely giving you points. I'm definitely not distracting. There we go. Alright, if you can update the level. I think the only person I haven't seen do it is Spyrosh, but you might have done it. There we go. Awesome. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, our players should be getting deafened. Okay, somebody missed a player. I was just watching that, waiting for them to get deafened. Sorry for the silence there. I just did it myself. It's all good. It's all fine. Anyway, starting with Delta Interface, our qualifying percentages for this level are going to be 16%, 39%, 62%, and 100% as always. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting level. I mean, it's a very popular level. Not only that, ST kind of got a very, very good level here, considering, once again, like Technical said, he has beaten this in Deathlink with Nepesta back then and put a lot of practice into the level already. So he probably went into this very confident from the beginning. We do see Airi getting the first points on the board here. I just want to make sure, Fox, are you here right now? I see he's muted. I don't know why. He's supposed to be commentating as well, but he is muted at the moment. Let me quickly check. He sent me a message. Either way, I'm going to get into player information in just a second. His internet is going out, bro. Are we serious? Alright, well, anyway, for now, I'm going to not worry about that. Hopefully it's not a real problem. But we can talk a little bit about our players here. Also, just to go over the current standings, we do see at the moment GDNL is currently in the lead, but Spyrosh is on a very good attempt. We see Technical got 83 points on the board. And talking about ST, we will talk about our players for this round. Although I do see that I have the wrong players written here. I did not write this player information, but I'll figure it out. So, Spyrosh, their hardest is Sinister Silence. They've also beaten levels like Sonic Wave Infinity and Viper and UFO. And then we have Technical playing for ST, who has beaten their hardest level is Acheron. They've also beaten Slaughterhouse and Edge of Destiny. They're top 160 on Pointer Crate, a former top 1 player and the verifier of Zodiac, currently going for Deimos. So, we'll get into our GDNL player information soon. I do want to currently have a little look at how the players are doing. And right now we see ST has taken the lead by only 25 points. So plenty of time in the match. But we do see Technical on a pretty good attempt here into that second qual. I will offer, actually, you know, 1 second. I'm gonna quickly DM someone as fast as I can. Alright, anyway, we are good. So, moving on, right now, we see Technical still going. We see Spyrosh and Airi going into the drop section here, or actually Spyrosh about to be, there we go. Mal also getting to that drop section, so everybody on good attempts at the moment. If Technical in the 2.5 times multiplier range. Actually, not too far away from a completion here. I don't think we've seen a completion yet. Unfortunately, yeah, we've definitely not seen a completion yet, considering the points. So this could be the first one of the match. Is it gonna be? And there we go. Technical gets the completion. That is a lot of points on the board. Unfortunately, everybody else did die during that time. Everybody was on good attempts, but there we go. That's going to be some really good points for ST. They're going to really open up the gap a bit here as they are taking the lead back from GDNL. There we go. So that puts them 149 points in the lead.
I have been called.
You have been called. Because...
I have been called.
Yeah, so Fox Demix's Wi-Fi is currently absolutely dying. So we're kind of... You're going to be our backup commentator for this.
Alright, great. I mean, you know, I try to not bore people with my commentary. I'm usually just a backhand guy, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, this is tireless, by the way. I don't really say that because, you know, I did say in the beginning, Fox Demix will be helping commentate, but clearly this time not looking like the case. But anyway, right now we do see Airi on a very good attempt, heading to that 2 times multiplier range. Everybody else, ooh, Spyrosh does die, but I was about to say everybody else kind of in similar percentages right now, all moving to that 1.5 times multiplier range. Airi's still going into the 2.5 times multiplier range. Could be going for a completion here for GDNL. And Mal and Technical are like perfectly synced up.
Yeah, we're gonna get 2 1.5 multipliers on the bottom side of the screen. Airi actually in the blue part at the end.
Yeah, this definitely could be a completion. It also goes over that gear. I saw most people go under it. That's interesting. Yeah, this definitely could be a completion. Into that final ship, and there we go. That's GDNL's first completion on the board. And this is a level Airi said they hadn't practiced as much, so getting a completion already, very impressive. Good points.
Yeah, that is always so mind-boggling to me. As someone who always watches these players play in these matches, personally, I could never imagine building up such high consistency with a level this hard to just beat it like that, you know, multiple times over in such a short time frame. Very, very impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Talk about 2. Talk about 2 levels. But yes, GDNL has taken the lead back from ST at the moment. Everybody kind of towards the beginning, now into the qualifying range. I mean, qualifying percent is really early on this level. It is 16%. So people do get there pretty quickly. In fact, right now, as soon as Technical gets there, we're going to have everyone into the qualifying range again. And there we go. So everyone is getting points. ST are going to need some good attempts here to take the lead back. I mean, they're only 59 points behind.
Yes,
so it really
and
won't take
also,
that much.
We still got nearly 14 minutes left in a match. There's so many points still left to be taken.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mal's still going here, heading towards that 2.5 times multiplier range. Sorry, 2.5 times multiplier is 100%. What am I saying? I've been saying 2.5 times, 2 times multiplier range. That's my bad.
You got it. Technical also in a 1.5 times right now.
Yeah, into the drop section. That transition into the drop looks so jarring. You just get this long, like, title card, and then bang, instantly into the drop. And these are hard levels, you know? Like, these are, I mean, this is the finals. These, like I said in the beginning, these are the hardest levels yet. We have technically seen levels of the... Okay, actually, I should make it clear. This isn't the easiest level today. This is the second easiest today, or hardest, I should say. These are not easy levels, because we have a player that does need to leave after this, so we have to move builder interface to the beginning. So I think we should be the
blue card.
Yeah, technical into that ending. Airi on a very good attempt here as well, and Spyrosh about to get into that drop.
Well, this might just be another completion by technical here.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a caster's curse right there. Oh man, I'm sorry, technical.
That looked painful. That did not look like a good death.
Yeah, I take half the blame for this death. You know, Commander's curse, you know how it is sometimes. We can't help ourselves.
And to make matters worse, Airi is going into the ending here. If Airi gets the completion, that's just going to make that death even more sore for technical. Spyrosh on a very good attempt though. Trying to help out ST here.
Spyrosh could do what technical wasn't able to right here.
And Airi gets that completion. So that's another 250 points for GDNL, and they're already in the lead, so that is very, very good for GDNL. Spyrosh not far behind though.
I have to just give it up for Airi. I mean, if that's the level they practiced the least, and they still have 2 completions on the board right now, that is very impressive. Spyrosh also getting a completion.
Get that completion, yeah. There we go, so another 250 points for ST, which again, they're really needing considering they are behind at the moment, but not by much thanks to that completion. Technical on a good attempt again. Hopefully getting back to that ending and getting a little bit of redemption on that last part.
And these points could be very, very pivotal for ST right here if technical manages to get this completion.
Definitely. Both players for GDNL kind of towards the beginning right now. I mean, they're in qualifying, or at least, yeah, they're both in qualifying right now. But not too far into it. Technical currently in the 2 times multiplier range. Could be seeing a completion.
About to enter the last blue part again. Let's see if he can get the redemption attempt here.
See, technical goes under that gear. I noticed Airi was going above it, which is interesting.
I mean, whatever's more consistent for them, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, does not die in that transition. The technical gets the completion, actually temporarily putting ST back into the lead, but It is worth keeping in mind both GDNL players are on qualifying attempts right now, and Mal even in the drop.
So is Spyrosh.
Yeah, Spyrosh is in the drop as well, but there we go. Technical up to 863 points, currently our highest scoring player.
And Airi has died, which means if Spyrosh gets a good attempt here, they might be able to expand on their lead right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, right now, Mal is on a good attempt. Airi did have seem to die somewhere. I didn't quite catch it. Yeah, Mal on a very good attempt. Could also be looking for a completion. I think Spyrosh and Mal are both to be in that ending. Both in that last blue part. Will they both be getting completions, or will one of them die? Oh, Spyrosh dies, and Mal dies! That was
so
two
they
deaths to the blue
sort
part.
of cancel out like each other's points with that, pretty much.
Yeah, ST is still in the lead. Airi into the drop.
Just barely though, right? Just 79 points is
Yeah,
really not a lot if you
not
think
a lot
about
at
it.
all. Especially when you see where Airi is in the level right now.
I mean, for those people who have seen the ST versus Void semi-finals, we weren't expecting for another match to be as close as those matches were, but maybe we might actually get some nail-biters here.
Oh yeah, for sure. The ST vs Void was a crazy match. Wow, I mean, to be honest, we have a 10-point gap right now. It's kind of continuing that chain from last time. Of just very close matches. This one is very close.
The time is already more than halfway over.
We do see Technical currently. Ooh, wait, no, he didn't die. The screen share's lagging. Okay. He's still
he's
going.
back.
Alright, he's still alive.
Yeah, so this ship that Technical Scream throws at is actually so intimidating. It is a really awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm very surprised I haven't seen anyone die to it yet, I don't think.
This could definitely be a completion for Technical here.
Spyrosh also following up with a drop attempt here.
Looks like Airi as well. And Technical gets the completion. There we go. That's going to be really big for ST. That's actually going to put them back into the lead. And with Spyrosh also... Ooh, Spyrosh dies. I mean, that's going to put them in a pretty good position, but Airi is on a very good attempt here. Mal in the qualifying, about to be at the drop.
This is really a back and forth right now. It is actually turning out to be really, really close. 6 minutes left on the clock. Just over.
Yeah, it's very hard to say who's going to be in the lead by the time the timer is done.
And it's quite a long level, right? So there is a good chance that this might come down to overtime attempts.
Oh yeah. It's definitely possible. It's within a completion game at the moment, but Airi is in that ending. Looks to be likely getting a completion here. And there it is. That is another completion for Airi. Which is going to put them back into the lead by just 25 points.
I think this was Airi's third completion now.
Yeah, it is.
Very impressive. Tying Technical for amount of completions right now.
It is worth mentioning, Technical is also playing 2 levels today. So Airi
right.
and Technical are the 2 people playing 2 levels. Ooh, Airi died there, but everybody else seems to be in the drop right now.
Yeah, Spyrosh and Technical almost synced
Ooh,
up.
and Mal
just
dies. This
2%
is
apart.
big for ST. This is really big for ST. And Technical
If they can...
So
He froze it
again.
At this ship again. If they can both pull out a completion here, this might
that
be
could be
really bad for GDNL.
Yeah, they gotta lock in. This could be a massive opportunity to really push them into the lead by a decent margin. They're both in that blue ending part. Every percentage is more points on the board here. Technical.
Okay.
Well, they're both in that last wave. Technical
try
gets a
not to
good
curse
transition
them.
into the ship. Spyrosh gets a good
Technical
transition
beats
into
it.
the ship, and they both get a completion. This is a really, really big opportunity for ST to move into the lead here. It's gonna
That
put them
is
in the lead by
massive.
yeah, it's gonna put them in the lead by quite a bit.
500 points on the board for ST in this single attempt. That could be very, very
Yeah,
bad
they're
for
now-
GDNL.
It just went from GDNL being in the lead to them being behind by 401 points. Mel is currently in the drop, but Airi at the beginning of the level, they're really gonna have to pick up their performance here to steal the lead back. Yeah, with only 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 3 minutes 32 seconds remaining, and this level is an XL level.
It just goes to show how fast things can flip around in something like this. One massive attempt from 2 players at the same time, that's plus 500 points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the gap is already closed down to under a completion game with 247 point gap right now. But it's
Yes,
still a lot bigger than the gap that we're used to throughout this match so far.
But also, both ST players currently at qualifying, both about to enter the 1.5 times multiplayer as well.
Yeah, very true.
Well, they already did, with this guy. Right, we got 2 drop attempts on ST side again, and Airi also in the drop. Mel dying just before the drop.
Yeah, both ST players get a completion again. That's going to be absolutely insane.
I think that might just seal it. If they get another double
Oh, yeah,
completion
definitely.
here, that might just seal this round.
I mean, Airi on a good attempt, but I don't think it would be enough. They're both still going.
Oh my god, they're both about to enter the
Yeah,
last
technical
part.
into the last part. Spyrosh into the last part. They're gonna get a double completion again. Technical into that last wave.
I mean, it's just beautiful to see, right? As teammates so synced up, even with their completions. Well, technical beats the level. Let's see if Spyrosh can do it as
gets
well.
the completion as well again.
Oh my god, that's
Damn,
another double completion.
Yeah, they have picked it up. And then also Airi getting a completion as well. That is 3 completions on the screen.
Wow, and well, I mean, Mel is also in the drop. Maybe Mel gets 1 too. Timer's just over 1 minute,
Yeah.
so this round is coming to a close. There is still a 435 point difference.
I mean, with
Mel
Mel
can
so
close
far,
that gap a
though,
little bit.
actually quite a decent amount. Especially if they get like a completion here, it can close down quite a decent bit. But it is worth keeping in mind that both ST players are again back into the qual, and they're also getting points on the other side right now.
Okay, Mel entering the last part. Oh,
Ooh,
dying!
does die. So it's
Those
still
could be
outside
some
of a
very
completion
important
game.
points. Yeah, 30 seconds left. This is going to be the final attempt very soon. For some people, it might already be the last attempt.
Oh yeah,
depending.
definitely.
Yeah.
Only 20 seconds remaining. Oh, technical dies in the drop. Dies to that transition into it.
It's still points. Airi also in the drop right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
Ooh, technical died just before the timer went up. I wonder if that was on purpose.
That was like right before, but either way, I don't think whatever's going to happen here is going to be enough to change the outcome. Airi did die there. Airi is done. Yeah, so at this point, it's literally impossible. Even if Technical's the Technical's attempt doesn't count here, it's still outside of a completion game. So even if Mel beats it, ST would be getting the win here.
I'm like 90% sure that that attempt should count for technical, even if it doesn't matter, but we will see. We got a few drop attempts.
Yeah, it did look like it was just before. It's fine. Oh, and Mel does die, so it's just the ST players remaining. We'll let them finish off their attempts here. Alright, Spyrosh into the keep it up part. Technical into the drop. Yeah, these final attempts are definitely going to open it up quite a bit.
Let's
I'm
see.
going to request Airi doesn't, or at least plays in practice just to make sure that the, yeah, there we go. Oh, and technical's done. We're just down to Spyrosh's last attempt here. Let's see. It looks like it might be a last attempt completion.
It would have been cool to see another double completion, but that would have been
There we
overkill
go.
at this point, right? I mean, another completion for Spyrosh, and
There
that
we go.
will be
And
it.
that brings us to the end of this round. To announce the standings, ST with 3,114 points, GDNL with 2,792, which means ST does take the win on this first round. Spyrosh, how are you feeling about that performance there? Oh, they need to be unmuted. 1 second. There we go.
I feel like I played way better than I thought I was going to. Holy fuck. I'm really happy about that.
Awesome. Yeah, you scored 1,000. Sorry, go on.
My expectation was like beating it twice, and I beat it twice in a row. And
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that was kind of crazy. I don't. That's insane.
You beat
I
it
played way
twice.
better than I have like previous days. So I'm very happy.
Awesome. Yeah, you beat it twice in a row at the same time as technical, actually. So like you were both mostly synced
that's
up, so
awesome.
that was, yeah, that was.
Oh
awesome.
my god.
All right.
Dude,
Oh, go on.
Sorry, I beat it like 3 times in 4 attempts, and the one attempt I didn't beat it, someone like left and it distracted the hell out of me. I'm like mad, but it's okay. It didn't matter.
All right. Well, great performance. And moving on to
I'm
technical.
very happy.
How are you feeling about your performance there?
Oh my god, let's go, bro! Let's go! Anyway, okay, so I feel like I started really ass, I'm not even gonna lie, but I got hot late, dude. Like, I think I had I think I also had a 3 for 4. Did I do Delta Interface is Dead at one point? I think I did. I think I got a 3 in a row at one
Like
point.
it. I unfortunately cannot see the sheet unless Fox is here right now and can.
Well, according to the sheet, as long as you haven't died before 6 in any of those attempts, you have gotten
Okay,
3
yeah,
in a row.
I think I got a 3 in a row and I was like, hell yeah, I want the 4 in a row, and then I didn't get it. So that's the only disappointing thing. But still, I feel like I played pretty well overall. Like, I'm very pleased with how I played there.
Alright, awesome. And I mean, hey, you scored 1,773. That is the highest scoring in the round, so that is awesome. And moving over to Airi, which I'll quickly unmute. There we go. Airi, how are you feeling about your performance there on Delta Interface?
Well, I did way better than I expected, but it seems like that was offset by our opponents also doing way better than expected. But I'm still happy with this result. We kept it competitive, and it seems like it was rather close for quite a while from what I've read. I didn't actually see it because, you know, I was playing.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was
So
back and forth.
I'm satisfied, even though it, of course, would have been nicer if we had actually won.
Completely fair, and yeah, the GDNL was like right behind a lot of the time. It did go back and forth a few times. It was just on the very end there. Spyrosh and Technical managed to beat it back to back like 2 times in a row, and then yeah, that kind of really secured their lead.
They scored 1,000 points within within the last 7 minutes. Within like 4 attempts, they scored 1,000 points. That was very crazy.
Alright, and moving over to Mel, how are you feeling about your performance on Delta Interface?
Well, I think my pre-drop consistency was pretty good, but also I did not beat it a single time. I died twice really stupidly at the ending, so I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't have anything else really.
Yeah, I mean it happens, but at the end of the day, it was a good performance. You managed to get 1,267 points. And that brings us to the end of the first round. We are going to go on a 5-minute break screen. We're going to figure everything out, and then we're going to start our disaster dive round. So we will be back. And we are back. Let me move over to our main event screen. We have Disaster Dive with apparently no screens. What's going on with that? There they go. What happened there? No, it wasn't the player's fault. Okay, it's all good. Representing ST, we have Aless, we have goobrey. Representing GDNL, we have Airi again, and we have Decibel. So, Aless, how are you feeling about Disaster Dive and just the match in general?
I low-key thought this level was gonna be better in terms of consistency. The pre-drop is a little bit, it's like harder than everything. At least drop to 100, but I feel like I gotten it down. I've learned it enough to where I can say I'm consistent. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a good match.
All right, awesome. Best of luck. And goobrey, how are you feeling about Disaster Dive in the match today?
Well, this level was probably the worst level I've ever beaten in my life.
Oh boy.
Because of one part. There's one specific part that's really bad. I'm not gonna say which one it is, but you'll find out soon.
We'll see. All right, I'll be keeping an eye out. Moving over to GDNL. Airi, so you said you practiced this level more. How are you feeling about this match?
Yes, I did. So Delta interface, I couldn't even beat twice in a row, and this I've beaten 3 times in a row. So I've also
Okay.
beaten this 19 times, as opposed to Delta interface was like 8 times, I think, which means I actually increased my completions by 50% in the match, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I do feel more confident on this match, but I do kind of have to carry my teammate because she only started practicing on Monday. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. Decibel does not want to be interviewed. That is completely fine, which means if everyone can go to the level menu screen, and we can get everyone refreshing the level.
If I would please finish this run.
Go for it. There we go.
There you go. That's what you get when you distract yourself.
All right, so I'm going to give you a countdown, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, players should be getting deafened. I am going to quickly start the music back up. All right, awesome. That is everyone deafened. So, Disaster Dive. Very interested to see what goobrey was talking about. We'll see if we see a consistent choke point in this level. This is round 2. The qualifying percentages are 19%, 40%, 68%, and 100. So another pretty early qualifying percentage. Last time it was 16, now we got 19. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting level. Another XL level. So this is going to be another 20-minute round. It does mean if ST does win this round, that will just secure them as the winners of the entire tournament. But if GDNL can win this, it will make that final Jamboree round a lot more interesting. So we'll see what happens here. Airi sounds very prepared. Does have to account for Decibel starting a bit later though, but we'll see how they play. So anyway, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about our ST players while everyone gets started, and then Tireless will talk about our GDNL players soon. Let me quickly make sure I have that. Oh, actually, let me get the accurate one. I got an updated one a second ago. Let me make sure I have that open.
I'm pretty sure goobrey didn't mention what part specifically they were struggling with. Maybe just to not create a mind block for themselves or their teammate, maybe even the competitors. Sometimes works like that. It is a mind game after all, right? So...
Ooh, they did just die though, and also Aless on a very good attempt here. This is a strong start for ST. Did Aless script? Yeah, there we go.
Dying just before the 2x multiplier as well. Both of them actually.
But anyway, talking a little bit about our players for Disaster Dive, we have Aless. Aless's hardest is Silent Club Step. They've also beaten Apocalyptic Trilogy and Solar Flare. They're 192 in Pointer Crate. And goobrey's hardest is Oblivion. They've also beaten levels like Verdant Landscape and Frost Spirit. So both players with list points very good. Oh, wrong. Never mind. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting all sorts of DMs. Well, I hope that information I just said was correct. And we'll let Tireless talk about the GDNL players in a little bit here. Let's see what everybody is currently doing. ST still in the lead at the moment, both in the qualifying range.
Just died past the 2x multiplier. Good point still.
That is good points. In fact, it does put the GDNL back into the lead by 10 points temporarily, although both players for ST are currently in the qualifying range. And in fact, both players are about to be in the 1.5 times multiplier range. So ST probably about to get a lot of points here. Got more DMs. Oh my god, let's see. Okay, everything's correct. Awesome. Cool. Great.
Okay, I mean, then I could maybe take the chance and start talking about Airi. Airi's hardest is an unrated level, actually. Make Pool Dance. I have never heard of this level, so not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's very hard since their other notable completions are Zodiac and Judgment Knights, which are impressive by themselves already.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Make Paul Dance. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I've heard this like every time they've played. I've never taken the time to actually like look it up. Maybe I gotta do that after the stream. I gotta find out what that actually is. Right now, both GDNL players are on good attempts, but I'll let you finish talking about the GDNL players.
First off, let's see if Aless pulls out a completion here before I go into the next player, because they are about to beat the level.
And they get it. There we go. That's our first completion of the round. 150 points. Oh, sorry, 250 points going to ST here, putting them even further into the lead.
Both Airi and Decibel in the 2x multiplier right now.
Yeah, they're both on very good attempts. They could be seeing a double completion for GDNL right now, which could be having the same effect that ST had in the last round.
In the ending.
Ooh, Airi does
Airi dies. Can Decibel pull it out
though? Dies as well. Okay, that is a lot of points lost there, but still really good points on the board.
Absolutely. Alright. Let's see. So about Decibel, their hardest is Verdant Landscape. And they have other notable completions of Libui. Oh my god, that is very impressive. And Destruction 19.
I don't know.
Yeah, Limbo, but I guess, I don't know, that's a very impressive level to have.
So that's the hardest.
Yeah, so that's actually the hardest. Yeah, that's actually the hardest. They are also top 1,500 on Poetic Rate. Right, the C tactical.
Very good attempt.
Goobrey is on a very good attempt, about to beat the level.
Go technical! No! Technical! What are you doing technical?
No, Commentator's curse at it again. Well, I mean, you know, same position on the screen. I was still in the last match, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunate death for Goobrey there.
Technically, he's in fact not playing in this round. He will be playing in the next round again, though.
Alright, we see Airi in the qualifying, on the way to the 1.5 times multiplier range. So as it stands, ST's still in the lead here, and if they can keep this for the rest of the time, that again is going to secure them the win for the entire tournament. So they're in a very, very good position right now.
Yeah, it's just outside of a one completion game right now.
By 2 points.
Like 2 points, yeah. But Airi is in a far attempt, soon approaching the 2x multiplier.
Yeah, Airi on a very good attempt, but also both players for ST in that 1.5 times multiplier range as well. So they're really holding their ground.
Airi is going. I wish I knew more about this level, because I don't really know how hard each part is. I have never really played it, never tried it. Do you know anything about this level? I mean,
other than the fact it's like related to ooh, was that 97 for Airi?
97. They're getting really unlucky.
Yeah,
that's the second ending death already.
Especially when you look at where both ST players are right now. Both players could be getting a double completion here.
Let's see if they can match what happened in the first round.
Oh, goobrey dies! A lot of ending deaths here, which actually is about to go hand in hand with what I was about to say. This level is in some way related to Deception Dive. That's it.
Oh boy, that's Aless get it though. Aless gets the completion.
Yeah, Aless does get the completion here.
Yeah, I
you
think
can actually. Sorry, go on.
I think a lot of people can relate to Deception Dive. I think most people who are into Extreme Demons have tried it and are very aware of Krampix's part at the end of it. So if that's similar to the balancing in this level, that definitely makes a lot of sense that we have a lot of ending deaths here.
Yeah, definitely. You can actually see a lot of the gameplay towards the end looks similar to the Deception Dive gameplay. Like you can see like that spider with like the moving pillars and stuff. You gotta keep an eye out for that. You will definitely see some stuff that looks like Deception Dive. I don't know if it's like an official sequel, if it's just a remake, or if like I actually have no idea.
It looks pretty good though. I mean, decoration-wise, I think it looks.
Yeah, it's like it's like the Spectre to Zodiac, right?
Airi approaching the 2x multiplier again.
Yeah, Airi on a very good attempt. Both ST players kind of towards the beginning right now, but it is quite a big gap with 475 points at the moment. So this attempt from Airi could be very important. It does die.
Ah, that's so unfortunate. But Airi definitely shows a very good consistency. It's just the last part of this level.
Technical says in the chat that pretty sure this is an official sequel. Gotcha.
Who would have thought? I learned something today. Deception Dive has a sequel. I did not know that.
The sequel that we all asked for. Alright, we do see currently I think goobrey on the best attempt at the moment, so all eyes on goobrey.
Someone in chat asking how hard this level is. It is, I'm pretty sure, in the 530s on the Rebel. Other levels in that range would be Misfire, I'm pretty sure.
Misfire, great reference point.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Misfire is a great level, trust me.
Yeah, we see Airi on another good attempt. I think this is probably quite frustrating for Airi. I don't think they've had a completion yet, and they talked about how many completions they've had prior to this, so having all these ending deaths is probably going to be at least a bit frustrating.
It also seems that I was mistaken in terms of ending deaths. It seems Airi only had one at 97, and the second first death they had was 84.
Gotcha. Well, they are currently at 72. And actually, I think we might be seeing that spider I was talking about. Will we see it? Surely they're not past it already, right? Right.
It's right here, I think. Oh. What? Approaching the 90s.
That looks like Deception Dive right there.
Can Airi finally get out this completion?
There we go. The well-deserved completion finally happens for Airi. There's going to be another 250 points. And that will put them 223 points behind ST. But we do see goobrey on another good attempt here.
Yeah, approaching the 2x multiplier soon. But so is Decibel, also in the 50s right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. So kind of trying to cancel out goobrey's attempt here. Depends how these players play in this attempt. 8 minutes remaining. The goobrey still going. Decibel's still going as well. It's got to be Decibel's best attempt, right?
I can check that for you. It is not actually. Decibel has had a death at 93, yeah.
Okay, well, goobrey gets the completion. Was Decibel just going to cancel that out? Still going.
They are on the best attempt right now.
And gets the completion on the board. There we go.
And those points could be really important, closing the gap by another 250 points, which makes it a 1 completion difference right now.
And Airi actually...
And Airi is also...
Yeah.
But so is Aless. Just entered the 2x multiplier.
This is definitely a close one. I mean, it's still inside a completion game at the moment.
Airi also entering 2x multiplier. Aless approaching the 90s here. Can Aless get the completion?
And they do it. That is a completion for ST. Airi really needs to get the completion here.
I think that is Aless's 3rd completion already.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Alright, Airi's still going.
And Airi gets it as
That's
well.
Another completion. There we go.
And it looks like that was back-to-back as well. That was attempt 1. Yeah, it says it on the top
so
left
back-to-back completions from Airi. Does unfortunately die right away there. So it will not be 3 in a row.
Very impressive nonetheless. I could never imagine doing anything like this. I am always impressed.
Completely fair.
Goobrey is at the 2x multiplier though.
You see, yeah, Goobrey on a very good attempt as well. GDNL really gonna have to keep up this momentum to steal the lead. Not much time remaining, but still over a quarter of the time, so they definitely got enough time.
Yeah, but they're both at the start of the level right now, and Goobrey is about to expand the lead to above 400 points difference, which is gonna make it really hard.
Especially if they get the completion here, it's gonna be even harder, and they do. GDNL really gonna have to pick this up.
That puts the point difference at 423 points, so that will be pretty difficult to catch up with, especially because Aless is already far again.
Another good attempt here. This could just be securing ST the win, but I don't want to say it too soon. Aless does die.
Yeah, ST's players for Jamboree are definitely already feeling slight sense of relief, I think, because that looks like it's going to be very hard for GDNL to turn around outside of a 2 completion game.
Yeah, and not much time left considering this level is also an XL level.
Right, Airi into the 50s again. Airi really showing consistency.
Yeah, definitely.
Enough. And I mean, we heard Decibel didn't have as much time to practice, but I just want to point that out. The Decibel's performance so far has been really good. Like, considering they've only had they had less time to practice, they also got a completion on the board, another 93 attempt. They are playing really well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean they've got completion on the board at this point as well.
Airi approaching the 80s, and Goobrey not far behind in the 60s.
This could be another completion for Airi. Realistically, what GDNL would probably want here is for Goobrey to die pretty soon and let Airi get the completion. Airi does get the completion. Goobrey's still going though.
Making Airi the highest scoring player as of right now, at least.
Goobrey's still going.
Goobrey might just grab another one here, as long as I didn't curse him.
And Aless also about to be into the 1.5 times multiplier range. I'm not really... I mean, it's definitely still possible for GDNL to steal it, but they're really going to need things to... Yeah, they're going to need things to go their way.
Yeah, so that puts it, well, still inside of a 2 completion game, but Aless is already in the 50s again. I think this is going to be really difficult for GDNL to turn around.
Yeah, definitely. Only 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining at this point.
Yeah, Aless entered the 2x multiplier. That's gonna be another huge boost of points for the score. Just
Disaster
expanding the
dive is dead
distance.
from goobrey. Was that 3 in a row? God,
Was that
damn.
3 in a row? That was in fact 3 in a row. Yes, that was.
That is very impressive. Especially on a level like this. I don't know what part they were talking about. I've not really seen them choking to a particular part. And Aless gets the completion. I think at this point, I'm really not sure this is going to be possible for GDNL, considering there is less time remaining than there is actual time in the level. I mean, theoretically, if they die right before the timer ends and then get a completion and ST just stops their momentum, that's maybe going to be possible, but goobrey is currently at 50%. This is probably going for 4 in a row, by the way.
It is, but Airi is also not going down without a fight, already entering the 80s again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've been very consistent throughout the match.
goobrey is still on their 4 in a row run. We might see a 4 in a row right here. Entering the 2x multiplier in the last minute of the match. Of the round, I should say. Decibel also in the 50s. Airi gets another completion on the board.
Yep, that is another completion for GDNL. Let's close the point gap down to 456, but there's less than a minute remaining.
goobrey entering the 90s here on his 4th in a row, by the way.
Yeah, this is going for...
Oh, died to the ending!
Oh, unfortunate. It was going to be 4 disaster dives in a row.
Decibel in the
Disaster struck.
70s? Decibel might still put another completion on the board, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Only 20 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a lot of players might be on their final attempts here. I think Decibel can start another attempt. It could be really close.
That's a completion, but I don't know if they're able to do it.
I think
Time
they
is
will.
up.
Oh.
No, that's it. That's
No,
it. They're
no.
done.
Yeah.
They're done. Oh, and goobrey's done. Alright, so it is just Airi and
Decibel and goobrey
Aless.
are done.
I mean, either way, I don't think it was going to be possible for GDNL at that point. But we will let them finish off their attempts here, and we will announce the standings. Definitely a big moment for ST here.
Showing. But Airi will go down fighting. Airi also trying to get this final attempt completion along with Aless.
Yeah, both on
Not
very
too
good
far
attempts
apart,
here. Might be seeing a double completion tended off. I want to speak too soon though. This ending has been definitely tricky.
It seems no matter what, Airi seems to be the highest scoring player still in this round. I don't think Aless can surpass them. But yes, of course, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whose side you're on, ST takes the round.
There we go. Aless gets the completion. Oh, and Airi does unfortunately die right at the end there. But that does mean everybody is done. To announce the standings, we have ST with 3,360 points and GDNL with 2,904, which means ST will be taking the win in this round. And actually, technically, this means already ST has won the entire tournament. It is a best of 3. There is no opportunity for GDNL to technically win this match anymore. I'm going to interview these players, see how they're feeling, and then we're going to go from there. So, starting with Aless, how are you feeling about your performance?
That was low-key the best performance I've ever had on this level, even in practice. I got far almost every attempt to the 3rd qual, and I beat it 5 times, I think. No, that was pretty good. I'm very happy that I was able to perform like that.
Yeah, very good job. Massive congratulations. It was a very good time to get a performance like that. And moving over to goobrey, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I didn't know I had that in me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I kept dying at the thing at the end, but I hope that was funny. I didn't mean to.
We
had
had
6
to ask
completions
you.
there.
We have to
Yeah.
ask you though, what was the part you were talking about at the start of this match that you were worried about?
Oh, I don't know if you saw, but in the top left corner of both me and Alessa's screen said "kill grenade of tacos." Because that part is genuinely horrible. Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's a tacos part. That makes sense. No.
For sure.
All right. Well, very good job. Congratulations on winning
Thank
this
you.
round and also the tournament. We will get to that though. We'll move over to Airi. Airi, how are you feeling about your performance there?
Honestly, I got a lot of lag deaths at the start, but that cleared up quite nicely. The other players will know what I'm talking about probably, but in the very last part, you can get a slope bug where you can like jump way higher than normally. I don't know if you all got that, but and I died to the bug at 97. I could have
we saw that.
I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have gotten 5 more completions. But
you were the highest scoring player.
yeah, I was MVP. I did do way better than I expected actually. As you can see by my graph, my pass rate graph, every single attempt past 15 got to third qual past. I think 72 is third qual, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
68
so
actually.
every attempt past 15 got to third qual, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very strong showing, definitely. And
Yeah, I'm glad that I kind of choked. Disaster Dive is dead at the end because I was on a 3 in a row, but it's fine. We take those.
Alright, well, that does bring us to the end of this round. What we'll do, we are still going to play out the final round, and then we'll probably give ST a little moment, maybe just let them talk on the stream or something if they want to do that. But for now, we are going to play out the final round, just again, out of respect for the players who have practiced for it. Technically, ST has already won, but we do want to let them have that opportunity. So, we are going to go to a 5-minute break time, then we are going to wrap up the event. And yeah, that'll be the GD Clan Tournament of 2026. So we will see everybody in 5. All right, we are back. So moving over to our main event screen for the final time. This is the final time of the entire GDCT that we'll be doing this. The timer is currently going and it shouldn't be. We'll ignore that. So representing the ST clan. Oh wait, is this the wrong? This says Disaster Dive. I thought I fixed that. Bang! Look at that. You didn't see anything. All right, representing the ST clan, we have Albert and we have Technical again. We also have for GDNL, we have Jayden and we have Ajentovu. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Okay. So, Albert, how are you feeling about this round? Okay, yeah. And also, you did just graduate like right before this, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. Big day, big day. All right, well, I wish you the best of luck to also move on to win your round. Technical, how are you feeling about your... Oh, Discord was muted! Why was Discord muted? Oh my god, okay. Well, if you want to quickly speak again, I'll let you speak again. I'll just let you basically speedrun what you just said. My bad, that was my bad.
Okay, quick little rundown. I was only able to play the last 2 days. I crammed in like 12 hours of playtime in the last 2 days, and I'm feeling pretty good about it, despite all that. And I just graduated high school an hour before this match.
Awesome, there we go.
Let's go, Albert.
How are you feeling about this match?
If you told me 1 week ago, I'd be saying pretty good. I actually think you're a crazy person. When we heard that we were playing this, I very famously highly dislike this level. So when it got picked, I was really worried. But when I started practicing, I realized a bug fix was made for it, and the level runs so much smoother now that it gave me a lot more confidence. So I feel pretty good. I've definitely practiced much more on this level than Delta Interface because I needed some extra time to get used to it. But with my with all my practice recently, I feel pretty good. I'm looking forward to this.
All right, awesome. Best of luck. Jayden, how are you feeling about the match today?
I'm feeling kinda, I'm feeling kinda good and kinda bad at the same time, because the first few days of learning this level, it went really fast. I was like, oh, I got this easy. But as you can see right here, I still haven't beaten it, but I've gotten quite some good runs, like from each half. So maybe I'll do like 2 completions this round. We never know, but we're just gonna make the best of it.
All right, well, best of luck. And moving over to, I think it's Ajentovu. I might be pronouncing that wrong. If I am, my bad. How are you feeling about the match today?
Okay, so I've been trying my best to beat this. As you can see, I've not been able to. It's still 41%.
Oh,
this
okay.
is this is the 3rd hardest for me, so it's kind of difficult. But so I don't expect to get too far, but I hope I could get somewhere and just have fun.
All right, well, best of luck. I guess the goal here is a new best on the stream, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, lock in. Best of luck. If everyone can refresh the level, hitting the update button below the red X. Awesome. I will give you your countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Sorry, just had to make sure all players were deafened and muted. Didn't want to talk while they were trying to focus. All right, this is our final round of the entire tournament. We have Jamboree, the hardest level of the entire tournament. And this is going to be a 15-minute round. Qualifying percentages are 26, 45, 61, and the usual 100. And players are already off. I already see Jayden in the qualifying. I see Technical in the qualifying. So yeah, players are starting off strong on both sides. I do have some player information that I would like to share with about ST real quick. If my phone wants to work, I have it on my phone. Okay, there we go. Albert's hardest is Silent Club Step. They've also beaten notable levels as Acheron and Spectre. They are top to 55 on Pointer Crate. And like they said just before this, they did literally just graduate high school like right before this. They pretty much got home and joined the call for this match. So yeah, that's definitely something. And then we have Technical, who we've already spoke about, but I will say it one more time. They've also beaten Acheron, and also beaten levels like Slaughterhouse and Edge of Destiny. They're top 160 on point rate, former top 1 player and verifier of Zodiac, currently going for Deimos. So, both
also just died to 78.
Players. Ooh, who was that, Technical?
Technical, yes, and Albert also dying in the 2x multiplier. Missed where exactly. But they definitely have some good attempts on the board already.
Yeah, that's very quick.
Ajentovu notably also already points on the board, and remind you, their best is 41%. So
yeah, this is a third hardest. And they just got 29, so they already got more points on the board. So yeah, this is the final round. Technically, ST's already won it. We're just kind of playing this out of respect for the players, making sure they get to play on the stream, and you know, they put a lot of practice, especially with a level like this, because a level like this is it's hard. It's very hard. This is literally the hardest level that's been seen in the entire tournament. If somebody actually, Tarlos, if you want to give me a spot on the Rattle where this is sitting, that would just be good info to have.
Sure.
My music just stopped.
It's a 413.
413.
That is actually really hard.
Well, you got to keep in mind these players are like practicing to just basically be able to beat this level over and over. Yeah, 413 these days especially. Yeah, that's a very, very hard level.
Technical screenshot kinda died.
Oh, it's back. And their score went up there. Okay.
Yeah, let's see if ST can take the clean sweep here for the finals.
It's actually worth oh, and Albert gets a completion. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Ajentovu is also currently got more points than Jayden right now, so for only having 41%, they're pretty locked in.
Absolutely they are, and huge respect for them to actually play in this match, not having had a chance to even beat the level, but they're still fighting.
And they are putting up a fight. Although it is worth noting, ST are already making a pretty sizable lead right now with already a 545 point gap. So outside of a 2 completion game, it does look like ST is going for the full sweep in the finals, 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's definitely off for them, right? Knowing that they already won the tournament, I'm sure they have at least a lot less nerves than they usually would have. Albert also in the 60s again. Man, it's so weird after 2 levels that long to be in a much shorter one, and people are actually getting far every 2 seconds.
Yeah. And also, feel free to talk about our GDNL players after this attempt here.
We'll absolutely do. Let's just see if Albert picks up a completion here first. Ajentovu also in the 30s. Might get a new best on this attempt.
And Albert gets the completion. Unfortunately, Ajentovu does die.
Yeah, alright. Completion for Albert. And I will give you some information on Jayden first. Whose hardest is Viperine UFO? Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, whatever floats their boat, I mean, it's a level, right? I mean, it's an impressive hardest, for sure. Other notable completions are Shardscapes and Dump. I heard really good things about Dump. I have some opinions about Shardscapes, which I will not elaborate on right now. Instead, I will move on to Ajentovu, whose hardest is Edge of the World. As they have said in the interview, Jamboree would be a 3rd hardest for them. Other notable completions they have is Schmali World. Isn't it Schmaliville? Or is there the Schmali World level? I am actually not sure.
I thought Schmaliville too. That might have been a typo by Fox, an interesting typo, but maybe. I don't know. You might DM me in a second and verify that, but...
in any case, they also beat Confusion, which is a pretty cool level to beat. I am not the memory guy. I always admire people who can do that. And Technical screen froze at 96%. We will never know.
And he gets the completion. Fox did just DM me. It's Schmarleyville. It was Schmarleyville.
It is Schmarleyville. Okay.
Schmarley World. Impressive completion.
Yeah, and that's the players for GDNL. Yeah, it looks like ST just working on expanding their lead, their ever-increasing lead. I mean, they are just absolutely determined to take the 3-0. to take home this tournament. Really, really strong showing. In every match they played in, really, like they were such strong competitors across the entire event.
Void really put up a fight against them as well, but like that whole thing was insane. Like Void vs ST was really, really close, but they still managed to pull away with it in the end. Very deserving winners of this tournament.
And if I'm not mistaken, that might be a potential back-to-back for Nevermind. Technical died. Yeah, so, you know, Caster's Curse is a thing. It's real. I'm sorry. Albert in the 60s, though.
Ooh, Albert does die. 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Currently, ST in the lead by 1,420 points, so I am pretty sizable lead here.
It just goes to show, with shorter levels, the scoring is just so much faster.
Oh yeah.
Technical already back in the 50s. I mean, yeah, Albert not that far behind at 35 currently, approaching the 1.5x multiplier. While Technical just ended the 2x. Yeah, it looks like
Technical definitely on a good attempt. Albert not crazy far behind either, though. Could be a double completion. Can I just say, that's not the cube I was expecting to see Technical using here. I just picked up on that. Also,
yeah, they both are using it. Yeah, they're both using the same cube. Also, another completion on the board for Technical awesome. Right here. Unfortunately, not the back-to-back he probably wanted, but he still has another chance for that.
That's amazing. Were all ST players using that cube? That's really funny if they were. Cube 448.
I did pick up on something in the pre-match VC that if they end up 2-0ing, they would use that cube. I think so. There was some talk about this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That makes sense. Okay. The ship as well. What ship are they using? Did I not pick up on a ship?
Oh, this is
somebody's gonna get into a ship. Is it just a seahorse ship?
I believe it is. Also, Albert approaching the 80s right here. Technical right behind, also in the 70s. Are we gonna see a double completion?
So consistent.
Yeah, they are absolutely knocking it out of the park right now. Technical and Albert both in the last group. Albert picking up the completion. Will Technical also get it?
Technical gets it. That's a 2,000 plus point lead.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, ST is just absolutely dominating this round. This might be actually one of the most dominating rounds we've seen all tournament.
Definitely. Yeah, there's definitely been a couple rounds similar, but yeah, this is definitely up there. So there you go. Albert having a pretty big day here. Wins the tournament, wins his round. You know, finishes up with high school.
Oh, we got a 50s death from Jayden here. But Albert already back to the 2x multiplier. Albert is relentless. He does not give them GDNL players any room to breathe. Does die though. Not another. Right. It's not a back-to-back. I believe it could have been a back-to-back. Yeah, it would have been.
That is 5 minutes remaining.
I mean, at this point, I think all eyes should be on AJ, right? Let's see AJ get a new best on stream.
That's so true. That is very
They are
true.
in the 30s. They are in the 30s. They might... they died. Unfortunate. Tactical in the 2x. Yeah, both ST players are just absolutely relentless.
I believe in the new best. Come on. You can do it. New best. They've kind of been close a few times at this point. I think you can see the attempts they've had.
I can absolutely check. They had a few attempts in the 30s. But it seems like the first 10% are definitely making them struggle.
I think we definitely gotta ask, are they gonna actually go through with beating this level after this? Or are they just gonna like forget this level exists once the round's over?
I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but maybe they are. I mean, I've heard good things about Jamboree. Technical seems to really not like it. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, just 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. We'll probably give ST a little bit of an opportunity to speak on the stream if they would like. And then we'll wrap it up there. And then, yeah, I mean, that's going to be the GDCT done. Will it be done forever? Probably not. I think there's ideas that we have for, like, different things. I mean, the chances that there'll be a GD Clan Tournament 2027 are definitely a very real possibility.
AJ, the last cube. AJ getting another completion.
You mean Albert?
Oh my god, Albert! Oh, I was so fixated on AJ's stream the entire time to see if they got a new best. Okay, my bad, my
they got
bad.
a completion flip from 41.
I just want to emphasize, I'm not a commentator, okay? I'm a back-ends guy. I do make mistakes, I apologize.
Hey, no, we
Technical
make mistakes, so
interact.
Yeah, for an example, Schmarley World.
Technical in the 80s.
Yeah, in the last cube here. And that is another completion for Technical. There we go. So that is
on the board.
2 minutes remaining. Albert also on another good attempt. Albert and Technical just ultra consistent at this.
Yeah, they really, they might both, I mean, they probably most definitely will both end up having 2,000 points plus each, which is
definitely.
Really
There's a minute 30
result.
seconds and they're both just about there. They're also over a 3,000 point lead right now.
Yeah, Technical already in the 1.5x again.
Oh wait, go AJ! Oh no!
Oh AJ! AJ!
There we go!
Oh my god, AJ got a new best
thing of the entire event.
Let's go! Guys, give it up for AJ! Give it up for AJ! I want to see something.
There we
Let's go! That is the winner in spirit right here. Oh my god. Progress flew
really
also,
funny.
I mean, hello, from 41 to 55, that's insane. Technical probably getting another completion, but honestly, AJ, good job, well done. We were all rooting for you.
Technical gets a completion,
stuff.
who cares? Go AJ! Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Albert again in a 2x,
Yeah,
keeping
Albert
up his
Grant,
relentless
70%.
assault, which will put him above 2,000 points as well. I mean, what a showing from SC, really. Like, the 3-0 sweep, but also the performance in this match specifically.
Yeah.
Really impressive. I mean, people have to keep in mind, Jamboree is a really hard level. Albert, another completion.
Which does
That is not an easy level.
2,000 points right now as well. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time up. Does look like Technical does die. Technical is done. Let's see. Oh, and Jayden is done. Just 2 players to finish their attempts now. No one Albert. This will probably be a completion. Oh yeah, AJ's going. Ooh, that's died at 34, I believe. All right, Albert's still going.
Are we gonna see a final attempt?
If Jayden can stop playing, just because I don't want to have like additional points on the thing. I don't know. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, and Albert did die while I was like waiting for Jayden to stop. Okay, that brings us to the end of the final round. To announce the standings, ST with 4,630 points, GDNL with 911 points, which does mean ST does walk away with this with a clean sweep of 3-0. Albert, how are you feeling about that performance there? I'm gonna make sure you're unmuted. There we go.
I don't know what the fuck I just did. That was easily the best I've ever played. Again,
like a common.
It seems like a recurring trend. I think I just clutch up. Just got that clutch factor now.
Yeah, very good performance.
Yeah, that was my first ever time getting 5 completions in a single practice run.
That's awesome.
I was literally on my game. But yeah, that's it.
All right, moving over to technical. How are you feeling?
Okay, so if you don't mind, I have a little bit to say about this.
Yeah, go
so
for it.
I didn't say this at the start, but this level actually gave me like a lot of like physical issues while I was practicing. Albert can attest to the fact that I was complaining about it the whole time. I was having a lot of like wrist and arm pain practicing this, so it was actually really hard to play. Even just now, if you saw, I don't think I got a single completion for like almost 5 minutes. But I kept getting to the last wave. The last wave was such a killer for me. I think I died there like 4 times, and I still got like 5 completions. I don't know how. I think 2 of those I got twice in a row, and I think the last one was like a 270 something % or something like that. So I was kind of going for Jamboree is dead, but it is what it is. But overall, I am very, very pleased with how I played that.
Awesome. Yeah, nearly 5,000 combined score there. Very, very good. All right, moving over to Jayden. How are you feeling about your performance there?
Well, as my prediction was clear, we got our asses beaten a bit, but it was really fun still trying. As Technical said, I don't know, this level has such an annoying click pattern that just hurts your wrists for some reason. So I can totally agree with him. And yeah, to be honest, I thought it was gonna do worse. Yeah, it was an average round.
All right, awesome. Well, did better than you thought. I mean, that's a good thing. We will move over to Ajentovu to end this off. How are you feeling?
So I managed to do better than I thought. I got a new best of 55, which is, I think, did pretty good. I didn't expect
that was the highlight.
Definitely on your side. That was the highlight of the round.
The Twitch channel.
Everyone was cheering for you.
Yeah, I had a lot of my friends were watching the stream, cheering me on. That was nice a nice feeling to have, definitely.
Awesome. Wow, I do want to ask, will you be beating this level after this, or is that you done with it?
Maybe, I'm not sure, because to be honest, I really don't like this level, and it also does not fit my skill set, because it's wave carried, and wave is my worst game mode.
I see. Completely fair. Alright, well, if you want to say anything else, feel free, and then we will get to wrapping up the stream.
Shout out to MCS. You don't need to know who they are, but shout out to them.
Got it.
I mean, if FST players want to say a few words.
Yeah, I was gonna move to probably the ST voice chat if they want to do that. Honestly, if Albert is watching right now, or Albert's in the VC. What am I saying? Albert's in the VC.
I'm literally right here, dog.
If you do you think ST would want to move into the ST voice chat and just kind of say some words on the stream, and then we'll wrap it up from there? You think that's something?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
awesome.
we would like to say some last words about our performances and stuff.
Gotcha. Let me quickly turn the music down. We'll move to that VC, and I'll just give ST the floor for a second. All right, I'm gonna go in that VC. Any ST players who are in the chat right now who have perms to join that VC, feel free to join. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, no one's server muted.
Yeah, you're gonna be blessed. You're gonna be blessed with my join sound.
All right, I mean, yeah, feel free to go, just do your thing. I'll just kind of.
There they are. There they come.
Yeah, there
Yes! Alex is server muted. Screw you, Alex.
Get over here. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna let ST talk for a second. I'm just gonna be quiet. Feel free to say whatever you want to say. Go for it.
I think we need to go one by one, and so we don't talk over each other.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, well then. Albert, feel free to talk about your experience on all of this.
Oh, me? Oh, man. Oh my god, I've put in so much work, just organizing and like planning and like just practicing. Oh my god, I wanted this so badly. I really wanted to win. Last year, when I played in GD Battle of the States, Pennsylvania came in 3rd. And in GD America's Cup a month later, we also came in 3rd. And I was sick and tired of coming in 3rd. So I really wanted something to change this time. And I'm glad all of us pulled through. And we fucking won this. We won this bitch.
Awesome, and again, congratulations. I'm gonna move over to Aless and give Aless a chance to speak here.
Yeah, this is a very hype moment, especially for us, because our group started from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we played various tournaments from that before, but none of them we actually won them. I think our best placement was like 3rd or 2nd in one of these tournaments, and this is the first tournament like we win as a team in general. So it's pretty hype to see.
Yeah,
I do think it was very fun to play this, because it was very well organized and everything.
All right, awesome, and I do appreciate that. We will move over to Martino. How are you feeling about all of this?
I'm feeling ecstatic right now. Super happy we won. That was the first like tournament experience I've done on GD. So like for that like being like my like introduction, I had a really fun time. It's like what Aless said as well. It was really well organized. It was really fun. Pretty happy with how I did. I'm happy with how everyone did. Like I think all the teams did really well, and a lot of matches were really close. But yeah, for my first experience, I had a really good time.
Awesome, I'm glad to hear that. We are going to move over to goobrey. How are you feeling about all of this?
Prior to this tournament, I had like quit the game for 2 years, and I only came back to play in this, and I'm really glad I did, because it was actually really fun. I don't know, I wanted to play in the World Cup one that happened a really long time ago, but I like just barely missed out on it, so I'm glad I played in this, because this was really fun.
Awesome. Okay, great. Moving over to technical, how are you feeling about all of this?
Can you come to me last, because I feel like I'm gonna say a lot.
Okay, that's completely fine. Izzy,
Don't mind.
how are you feeling about all of this?
I'm so proud of my friends. Holy shit. I think I'm the only person that didn't play in it, but I still feel the victory all the same. I'm so fucking proud.
Awesome. All right, moving over to Nanu. How are you feeling about all this?
I'm really excited that we actually won something, like Aless said. My present wasn't really that much there. Like I just played one match, but you know, I'm still proud of my performance there, and I'm proud of all of us for, you know, performing so well. And yeah, I'm just happy we actually got to show how good we are.
Awesome. And again, one match is a big contribution, so that is, you know, that's definitely contributed to what's happening right now. And finally, moving over to, we have, hold on, Discord's trolling.
Don't skip over Alex.
There we go, Alex. Thank you. Discord was trolling me there. Okay, Alex, how are you feeling about all this?
Oh, I'm so happy that we won. I really haven't had a tournament experience outside of this, aside from the one I had in 2022, and I was really glad to have this opportunity because I've always wanted to play more tournaments, but I just never really had the chance, and to do it with all my friends and get this far, it was really awesome to just experience, and I'm really happy for all of us.
Awesome. And okay, finally, technical, to say everything that he wants to say. How are you feeling about all this technical?
Okay, so First off, I just want to say I love every single one of my friends. Our server started in like 2021, but we all knew a lot of us knew each other before then. So we, as Aless was saying, we've played in so many tournaments spanning multiple games. But we come from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so that's how we all met each other. We played a bunch of like team tournaments, solo tournaments. A couple of our members have like placed really, really well in solo tournaments. As far as full-fledged team tournaments, our best placement before this was 3rd place in a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 4 versus 4 tournament. So even getting to the finals, this was our best tournament placement in our service history. So to win it feels so special to every single one of us. Shout out to all of our friends for watching all of our matches in VC together. Shout out to Blitblow for recording their reactions, recording the watch parties. It's been fun to look back on them like after we play. But yeah, I just want to say I appreciate every single one of my friends and every single person I played with, and huge shout out to Albert for, you know, being our team leader and being so good at like organizing all of these matches on our team side, and you know, making sure that this all goes well for us.
All right, and that is everything from ST. Again, I want to give every single one of these players a massive congratulations, and also a thank you for actually playing, putting the time in to actually make this whole thing what it was. I also want to quickly thank Foxdemix for being the other person to basically organize this entire thing. I also want to thank Tyrolos and Nebnoob, GD Spark and Duplicate Spark for helping out in the VCs, just in case any situations happened. They were there just to make sure that there was someone there to manually track scores and fix anything that needs fixing. That is it from us. I don't want to say the GDCT will end here. I definitely hope there will be a 2027 GDCT. There might be the occasional random little event of some sort. We'll see what happens. We have ideas. And yeah, that's it from us. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to every single player who joined. Thank you to every clan. And congratulations to ST. They are the winners of the GDCT 2026. That's it.
Congratulations, everyone.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. And also, thank you to the host for hosting this. This was super fun. Thank you all so much for this amazing tournament experience. Genuinely.
No worries. That goes to Foxdemix as well. As much as he's muted because his Wi-Fi is like absolutely dying right now, it's kind of unfortunate.
That's
but
okay. We love all the hosts. We love all the hosts.
Even those with shit net.
We're gonna end
Sorry,
it
Fox.
here. Yeah, again, thank you everyone, and that's it from us. Hopefully there will be another stream on this channel. I think there will be. But yeah, for now, thank you and goodbye.